Hello everyone and welcome to Rad Chat live at UKIO. My name is Norman Joker Anderson. I'm joined by my fellow host,
Joe McMahon.
and we've got a lovely guest here. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Ross McGhee. I am a therapeutic radiographer based in Scotland, and I'm also the chair of the Radiology and Oncology Congresses.
What does that mean, being the chair?
That means Radiology and Oncology Congresses, ROC for short. I won't keep battling that long name out. ROC is a charity, and it exists for public benefit. And ROC is the strategic body that sits behind UKIO. So people kind of see UKIO and they know it. It's a great conference for everyone that comes to, and it doesn't sit in a silo. But ROC is the organisation that develops them. So we work with the professional conference organisation, and we work with the president, Dr. Shahla Islam, this year to develop the conference. And essentially, what our main output is UKIO. We talk about it as our flagship conference, but it is really our main output at the moment. We're trying to diversify our public benefit outputs at the moment. But UKIO is our main piece of work. It's a huge piece of work, and it brings so many great professional groups together. My job as chair is to kind of oversee everything, the strategy, the finance, and make sure that everything is running as smoothly as possible. And also support the president in his work in procuring all the amazing work that goes into UKIO.
I was going to say, how does it fit with Shah and his kind of vision, and also the working party?
Yes, so Shah has an amazing team of vice presidents and working party members who really are experts in their field in procuring the kind of concessions, really having their finger on the pulse of the professional identity that goes on, and making sure that everything that comes to UKIO is relevant for people that are going to be attending. So his role is kind of sits within strategy and operational development. My role is entirely strategy, so we're looking at how can we offer value to everybody that's going to be here. So ROC is set up as a partnership with 3 professional groups. So it's the British Institute of Radiology, the Institute of Physics and Engineering and Medicine, and the Society of College Radiographers. So we've obviously got a lot of different professional groups in there. So what my aim is to make sure that value is being felt by everybody there. UKIO was attended by hundreds of radiographers, but it's also attended by a lot of other professional groups. Radiologists coming, physics engineers, clinical technologists, obviously industry. So within the strategy, we try and make sure that we're providing value to all of those groups, even if there's only a handful of them coming. We want them to leave here feeling that they have really experienced a great professional development opportunity.
What's your favourite part of UKIO? Things like over all the years?
Yeah, so my first time coming to UKIO was 2019, I think, when I was a board member for the FCR. And my focus has changed over the years, obviously, moving into directly managing the organisation. But for me, and I think a lot of people will say this, it is the networking opportunities. Seeing all the new kit and everything that's going on is absolutely fantastic, and the sessions, lectures and panel discussions and plenaries are all really informative and amazing. But there's nothing that can be replaced by that networking face-to-face opportunity.
Dance floor conversations.
Absolutely. I was trying to catch you guys all day, and it's just walking around. You can't get anywhere quickly at UKIO because you know so many people, you're connected with people over the years, and it's just wonderful. And hearing what they're doing, and you have that opportunity to share your work, and then think, actually, we could work together on this, and we can make it even better and elevate it. But it's just great. Like, it's even nice chatting face to face with you guys, because the last time we did one of these podcasts,
you sang.
I did sing. Don't start me. You'll be here all day. We obviously did it on Teams or Zoom or whatever it was, and it was really great. But having these face to face conversations, nothing can replace it in my mind. And that's the opportunity of UKIO. You've got all these amazing conferences all over the world and everything. UKIO is a UK-based conference and congress, and it's also multidisciplinary. So as I say, you've got all those professional groups that you interact with in your daily work life, but you don't always have the opportunity to actually delve into what it is they do, what they're trying to achieve, all coming together for the same purpose, ultimately for our patients. And it's just absolutely, it's an opportunity that you don't get every day. So to be able to come here and have those conversations, to me,
privilege actually for us, because we've been doing this for 5 years now, and to even see people every single year that have actually been on the podcast, but to see them professionally develop.
Absolutely.
And they come on and update us.
Absolutely.
So wear that simple poster. And well, I say simple. A poster is never simple. It's still hard, isn't it?
I know what you mean, yes.
But you know, they'll go from putting in an abstract for a poster, and now they're giving keynotes. And I just think, isn't that amazing?
You see a lot of that. I mean, as I say, I've been coming for kind of 7 years or so, and my role has developed in that time. So having those conversations with people, seeing me moving through my career. But I've had conversations with people on the partner stands before who attended here as early days students, and are now here, working in sales and industry, and they have conversations with you at the partner stand for the societies, and they're like, I'm really interested in this, and I think, I would like to move here, and how do I do this, how do I get into research, how do I do a hosting presentation, and they're able to then learn from people that are here and have been on the ground for a long time, and then you see them coming back year on year. And to me that's positive. Like I say, you do see a lot of the same faces every year, and it's wonderful that people want to come back, and they obviously feel the value of the culture of UKIO, and it's excellent to see and reconnect with them, but it's also wonderful to see so many new faces. I think, not had our final reports in yet, but I think this is a record-breaking attendance for UKIO. It feels busy, it's really excellent. We've got our free attendance on a Wednesday now, so people, it's not locked behind a paywall for a lot of people now. You can come and experience it for free. Part of the conference, not everything is available. We obviously do have to be able to fund this.
I was going to say, well, how does ROC get its money?
So it's pretty much self-sufficient now. So we as a charity, obviously we don't intend to make profit. We're a non-profit organisation. But what we do is the money that we make from UKIO, from delegate fees and exhibitor contributions, that just goes back into the pot to then reignite for next year. We are very lucky that we're sitting in quite a comfortable financial position now, so we are starting to look at diversifying our outputs. One of the things we're looking at doing, what we used to do at UKIO was a schools outreach project, which you might remember. We had a number of...
I might have been approached about that.
Oh yes, that's great. We're looking for volunteers. What we're hoping to do is, it used to happen here at UKIO, and what that meant was we captured a select group of people within the Liverpool area, which was excellent, but it also sat at a time that wasn't really working for schools as well. Sat at obviously June around exams coming up, and the people that you want to capture conversations with weren't necessarily able to come. What we're hoping to do now is to expand our schools outreach work nationally. So what we're looking for is a database of volunteers for people that are willing to go to schools in their local area, talk about the professions. We're not just looking for radiographers, we're looking for everybody from clinical imaging and radiotherapy and oncology to go into schools and have conversations about what careers are available in those spaces, and try and bring people into these jobs and university spaces. So by doing that, we'll have hopefully have a database of volunteers who will be pretty well spread out professionally and nationally, and try to capture conversations with people that are interested in the sciences, patient care, clinical communication, and all those sorts of things. And people that might not necessarily know where they want to go with that yet, they've just got concepts and aren't aware of clinical imaging and radiotherapy, and really kind of try and I had those sorts of conversations, I remember, a wee while ago at school, and you have all these ideas about what you want to achieve with your career, but don't know where to take it, and just sparking those conversations is something we can achieve. So what we're doing at the moment, as I say, is just getting a database of people that are willing to volunteer. We're working on the governance of that and everything, and how that will work at the moment, and then what we'll start to do is put together some materials to have some conversations with industry to see what they can provide with us, and then we'll provide some training for people, so that it's kind of not just people having conversations, but it's actually like hitting the notes you need to hit. So that's one of the diversifications that we're able to have through ROC. As I say, we're quite lucky to be in a quite steady financial situation.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here on the Rad Chat sofa.
Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.